All right, so today's video, we are back with another OWCS VOD. We got a lot of feedback of people have enjoyed the OWCS VODs. Keep in mind, it's a little bit different of a vibe. We're more watching just like how good these players will be. Maybe we can learn a thing or two. It's just good matches. Lip is known as one of the best DPS players, obviously on one of the better teams. And, you know, it's just consistently good, deep hero pool, all of that. So I'm going to watch a matchup here that happened recently. We're going to have two maps to watch, so it will be this match and then another one. I don't know what the other map is. And, yeah, see how it is, watch it, and just kind of enjoy. I think it's more about like just good gameplay and watching it from a different point of view, because this is a OWCS match. We have the replay codes. OBS Sojourn, she has like a whole like spreadsheet. It's awesome. So here we go.
Round one.
TP strat. A little bit of a note. You want to help your teammates as a DPS player at the beginning of the games, always sim TP. You'll get there quicker than any other team. I forget to do it every time, so reminding myself. So we see Lip on Trace or start. It's always interesting seeing teams battle here. I talk about it all the time when I'm watching OWCS. Oh no, what a start! What a start! Oh, that was great. Hey, listen, this is what I say. Keep in mind, I always talk about it during my spectatings. Even the best players, it will happen still. You'll run out of cooldowns, you'll get booped off the map. All of it still happens, it just happens less. That was close. I think when Lip recalled right there, Lip was probably like, uh-oh. That's why Lip did the extra blink, because I think Lip thought he might have been falling off the map. A lot of right now, what Lip is trying to do is wait for a target call and follow up on the Wrecking Ball. Obviously, Junbin's one of the best Wrecking Balls in the game. So, a lot of the time, like you're gonna see Lip almost kind of play it a little bit at an angle, waiting for like the play to happen. And then basically Lip will get on the target call, and as long as Lip hits shots, then the team just falls over. So, yep. That's what you're seeing. Now, one thing you probably noticed right there, I don't know if you noticed it, that there is, and this is something that I've noticed watching a little bit more OWCS also, like a lot of the pro players are not afraid to hit their recall button. Like, you ever watch, like, you ever like try to like overthink your like recall, especially now with like perks, but like you're just like, you're not recalling and you just fall over and get rolled right away. Notice how like Lip goes in there, shoots like half damage, like, nah, I'm good. I'm not gonna try to blink out of here. I'm not gonna try to use movement. I'm just gonna recall to safety and I'll be fine. So, there's a little bit of a note. It's always cool to see that. It actually kind of helps me understand that on Tracer, I might think about that cooldown a little bit too much, as in like I try to save it too much. What's a bagel? Thanks for the 15 months of the Prime, so thank you, appreciate it, thanks. Hey, that's why I say I learned from these too. You feel like you hit it too often? See, I try to save it too much. Good follow-up, good dive. I love this aggression, too. Wait, was this the match I missed the other day? That was a 3... I think I remember this. I didn't see this match, but it was really close, right? But this is the same match I'm thinking of. It's just very solid play by Lip. Outside of getting booped off at the beginning, like, it's been very solid. Look at that aim. I love it. This is a pro match, yeah. So this is something we've added to, like, our Spectated. We just watch high-level play, talk about what we've learned, enjoy the gameplay. It's just a fun video that people have seemed to like. So we're going to keep at it. As we have access to the replay codes, why not sometimes watch these? An aim? Oh, yeah. I mean, Lip is very good. That's what we're saying. And a very deep hero pool. Like, you'll see Lip on a lot of heroes. Huge stick. Chat! The Brig bashed into safety, but then killed the Sombra because they went to... Oh, it almost happened again. Yeah, out of cooldowns now. That's a reset. Yep. Ooh. That was an interesting timing. Do. All right. Not bad. There's a lot of, like, Oh, that Genji is gonna be... Yep. Woo, that was clean. That Genji was out of position at the time, though. So, like, that was gonna do that. Wait for it. Nice stick by Lip. Holy crap. On a Brig at that. That's best case scenario. Because, like, the Brig ult probably would have been able to hold that. So, it ended up being a really good play. It's just such a clean gameplay and aim. Isn't it crazy? This is very clean. It's crazy that they might still lose this because Who Are You had like a really good like blade play. I think did they lose this first round? Good beat. This is intense. Nope, kill. Sombra's gonna be killed soon, I think, because of this. Maybe not. Yep, definitely. There it is. It's really good target focus. Like just clean gameplay. Very clean gameplay. Oh, the blink distance, like remember, know how I always talk to chat? I'm like, I can't blink melee, so anytime a tracer wins against, or I win against a tracer who blink melee, is like, yeah, I can't believe I won that. I can't blink melee. It's just I haven't got used to it yet. So for anybody wondering what blink melee is, and you've seen Lip do it a couple times, it's basically where you melee and blink at the same time, and if you know your distances correctly and you do it right, you're gonna melee someone. So like when you get somebody low, rather than just trying to do an extra reload, you just blink and melee at the same time, and if you're accurate with it, you'll literally just kill them. I suck at that, so it's always fun to watch it, and like it kind of reminds me that I still need to like incorporate that to like my tracer gameplay, because blink melee is so important. Now we're on to Sojourn. So obviously, like I said, you're gonna see different hero pools. Yep.
Keep it going.
You basically hit blink melee at the same time almost. That's basically the best way to say it. Or vice, yeah, that's how you would do it. You can also technically, like, I think, yeah, blink and then melee. Yep. Sorry. I was just thinking about something. Well, that was a quick Sojourn. Very quick Sojourn gameplay. Yep, that was huge. Learned a lot. Immediate kills on the Juno right away. Like, their target focus is, like, so good. Yeah, and the reason why Wei is running Sombra is because, like, with CR, they have a very, 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 very good Wrecking Ball player in Junman. So, like, it's just a guaranteed, like, just... You're trying to basically say, hey, we know we're like is a huge strength here. We're gonna try to lessen that, but easier said than done. Yeah, you can melee and then blink as well, but that timing's even more ridiculous, right? If I'm correct, yes. Like it's just a very very close timing. So if you want to go the safe blink melee, you would do it like the safe way, but like there's players who can... You don't even realize you get blink melee until you realize that's what the kill feed says. So, yeah.
Right back up again.
No, you have to be pretty accurate with where you land on that. Like if you just like hit your melee button and then like it's on the way there, no, you're not gonna clothesline people on the way of your blink melee. That's what you're asking? Like if you're gonna blink melee, like you're gonna blink melee and just clothesline everybody in a straight line as you get there? No, it's not gonna. That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Unlucky. Yep. Pulse bomb, yes. The pulse bomb combo is the same way, yes. But once again, I think that requires a... In my opinion, that is like the next level of mechanical stuff on Tracer. Like if you're really good at Tracer, that's when you really incorporate that. Did I just watch? I was gonna say the Kiriko just fell off the map. Not fell off the map, got pooped off the map, but like didn't have the cooldown. Oh no, the hack! Hi, Arnie.
They're taking the objective.
Oh, he has very good aim. Yes. Lip has very, very good aim. All right, here we go. This has been cool to watch. Like I said, it's just fun watching, like, really good Tracer gameplay. And what's even crazier about this, too, is, like, this is on LAN, right? So, like, LAN adds, like, a whole nother dynamic to, like, how you play in your setups, and, like, the aim is so, like, good. Nice picks. This is an interesting matchup here. I think Lip has the advantage for now. Yep, there it is. See, like right there, that was melee. They did Lip did blink then melee. Well, Lip can play anything. Lip is has a very deep hero pool. Although with like with this roster with Heesang, I don't think Lip will you'll ever see Lip on too many of the projectile heroes, right? Because Heesang usually will be the one that will go like Echo or Pharah. Usually doesn't mean that you won't see something. Like you won't see like. You know what Lip's hero pool is kind of like? Because I think some players like might know this too. Kind of like Kevster's hero pool. Does that make sense? Also, this has been a good matchup so far. Like very similar.
As they say.
Yeah, well, and Lip is just a solid, very, very, very good player, right? And like that is very that's the part that's like intense, right? They're already done Azura. Yep. Yeah, yes, Lip is very good at Sombra also. Really good backline pressure here going in. Getting on the right targets. The target focus is great. Oh, unlucky. That was one of those you have to watch to see if your pulse bomb is going to get the kill, and you get to watch the cleanse right in front of your face. Ooh. Good movement, too, and everything. Just couldn't get the... Yep. Going in. He has double mines on point. I could watch it from that point of view, but I want to see, like, the... Yep.
Taking the objectives.
And that was the first match. We have 2 of these to watch, by the way. That was a good game by Lip. You know what was good about that game? That was more of just showing you how to play a solid Tracer. That was more about, like, showing you how to play a solid Tracer than it was, like, showing you, like, 80 limbs. And I think that was really cool. Well, no, but just and what you're saying about Lip plays a lot of hit scan, like, captures more reflex. I agree with what you're saying on that one. What I'm saying is that, like, if when say Heesang isn't in there and is, like, Lip is capable of going into the projectile, is more of what I'm saying. Does that make sense? But yeah, I'm saying that, like, I think that he's very capable of like flexing the other stuff, but you don't need to, and Heesang is just really good at projectile and other stuff, right? Like on Kevster's team, like Kai and Kevster are so good at what they do that like Kevster will end up playing anything, but that's because like they don't like Kevster ends up doing like what Heesang does, but like they get all kind of interchange in what they do. I hope that's making sense. Anyway, yeah, Lip's an unreal player. Is that a better way to describe it? All right, so this is the second map in the same series, and it looks like we have. So we actually were just talking about this in the previous match where chat was mentioned how Lip was very much known for Sombra at one point, and now we have Lip on Sombra. Yeah. He said, oh, you gotta go totally cracked? Yeah, true, my bad. So it'll be interesting to see Sombra, though, because the Sombra playstyle has shifted so much over, like, the past 2 years. I actually can't believe Lip survived that right there. That was right in front of the whole team. But hey, when your team's there and you're playing as a team, that's why you survive those team fights, because it's harder to find those targets when everybody's on the same page. Yep.
Later.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe that too, is like I just look at it as great gameplay where you just have great teamwork. So like that's how I saw the Tracer, which is very, very good. Yeah. Sombra plays a little bit differently. Obviously, like strategically, I think they just go the Sombra for the ball. I've seen them run different like openers too. They just knew that they were going to get countered with ball, and they didn't want to sit there and kind of battle it out like with that. So good gameplay so far. Also, this is where you're going to see like Lip really pop even more so than like it's just you're basically just seeing basically Lip's basically playing the same that you would play as Tracer right now, but you have the ability to hack someone. Like, the aim is so good. Like, you see what I'm talking about? Like, you're getting, like, one clip by Sombra. That's very, very good.
And I thought you were the hero.
Like, isn't it great when you, like, you could just be, like, I just to pause for a second, because we didn't get the pause in the last one. Isn't it great when you have a team where you're like, hey, by the way, they have a wrecking ball. I think we should make some adjustments. Like, what adjustments should we make? And the adjustment is, okay, we'll just put Heesang on Tracer and have Lip go Sombra. Like, imagine having a team where you can have that type of hero pool. Like, we just had a map where Lip was on Tracer, and now we have a map where Lip is now on Sombra and, like, playing Sombra, like, very, 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 very well. Ha! That's a great play, by the way. You guarantee the kill on ball, and you guarantee the point. I love that. Chat, I've talked about it. Keep in mind, this is at like the highest level, okay? And you just saw that. It's okay to solo out somebody if it wins a team fight. People go for perfect ultimates all the time, and that's what like hacks them up. Is they try to go for the most perfect ultimates at all times. A kill to win a team fight is more than enough. Lip is not letting this wrecking ball have any fun. I mean, why would you, right? Probably still going to lose the... actually don't know. You might. I haven't seen this match. I don't know what the actual result of this is, but either way, this ended up being a good team fight. They're going to look for the Sombra in a second, but they might not be able to get Sombra. Dude, Lip is playing that Sombra that you just absolutely hate to play against in, like, a rank game because... Or in general. Because, like... Lip is like, okay, my job here is to make sure to follow up on my teammates' target calls and make this wrecking ball have no fun. And so far, that's what Lip's been doing. Yep. By the way, wrecking ball just got EMP'd. There you go. Grab the health pack, run in the way so it doesn't get killed. Very smart. So they have an EMP play coming up already. I wonder if they just go for an EMP play here. Just looking at like what they have. So much uptime. Oh yeah. If you haven't noticed, the uptime is really impressive. Because like sometimes like you have Sombras who will kind of just like escape a fight and not return for like 10-15 seconds. It feels like Lip is always there. Which is the impressive part. And then like I said, half the time, it looks like Lip is just one-clipping people on Sombra. Probably gonna go for the EMP here. Yep, huge EMP too. I don't know where this will go though, because you can get traded out on. But the EMP made sense because you're basically just trading out that EMP for like a really good ultimate on Wei's side there. So like I thought it was fine.
Let me try that again.
What is uptime? How? Uptime is how often you're in a team fight. I guess is the best way to put it. Like, how often are you just, like, basically... You know how, like, sometimes you'll hear people describe Sombra gameplay as, like, some Sombras will play more like the Spectator Sombra, where, like, you're effective, but most of the time you're kind of just sitting there. Like, you're not doing much. Lip is the opposite of that. Lip is, like, involved. Like, right-clicking a health pack. You know, hacking someone, throwing a virus at somebody, like always involved in a team fight, not like disappearing for a while. I think that's what uptime is. There's no like truthfully, there's no like right or wrong way to play that. You just have to remember that like Lip is on a very, very aggressive team, right? Like we don't get to see it from the point of view of Lip sometimes, but Junbin is like, or Junbin, if you ever watch like his gameplay when CR is playing, he is involved in like all the time. You just see Wrecking Ball, it's just a constant battle. So when you have a team that's playing that way, Sombra has a lot more opportunity and viability to go around the map and do whatever, right? So that gives Lip so much opportunity to like not be the first target in these team fights. Which is why sometimes, if you notice, sometimes we've seen Lip like translocate in front of the team and then they can't get the kill. It's because the team is there as a core, making it a little bit easier to like to do that playstyle. So, yep. What type of spectating? This is more of a learning spectating. We're watching really, really good like top tier players talking about like what they're doing and just like learning. Like it's even a learning experience for me, which is why it's been a fun addition to the series. Like just watching good players play is, you know, and like seeing like different play styles and different approaches is just a good time. So we've been incorporating it more. We've watched so far I think we've watched what? Chorong, Hanbin, Lip, and then the what's it? Oh, why can't I remember their name? The Wrecking Ball player with 7,000 sensitivity. EMP time. Oh, it's gonna be an EMP too. What a great EMP. That's just a team fight win, I think. Unless something crazy happens, yeah. Yeah. Yu. Yes, there you go. Yeah. I don't use the perks. Perks are being used. Unfortunately, the spectator's a little bit glitched with the perks right now, so like it just doesn't show some of the perks. Is there like if I switch between players, does that like show perks? Absolutely. I don't know. Maybe it does. It does. Okay, so maybe that's the way to fix that. Yeah, okay, that does fix that. That's good to know at least.
No. Hack complete. Systems hacked. Ya volví.
And now we wait and see. If you're wondering why Lip is like using that cooldown, it's just to go stealth. You just throw it into the wall. It's a safe play. They don't know you use it. Yeah, that hack on Wrecking Ball is so good. That's why like Lip threw that into the wall though, because like, you have like a basically what, like a 1 second window where like you're out of stealth. So some like obviously it makes sense to like if you need to go into stealth to do it safely so they don't know you use your cooldown like that. Because obviously it's easier to follow up on Sombra. They've done a good job of making it so it's easier to follow up on Sombra. But, like, that's why you need to be careful with when you do decide to use yourself, because if they see that, it's an opportunity for them to kill you. So. That was a good EMP. Straight out, that's just a team fight win. Because at that point, even, like, the hack on Lip makes it so you can't actually go do anything against the ball. Jester, thanks for the 4 months of tier 1. Thank you. They're going off the map to reset.
Emongg comfy.
So it looks like they do plan to touch the point here. They're having Lip do it. Although the Sombra does know Lip's there, so I don't even know if it's possible. Tracer taps, okay. This is probably just going to be a reset for them. Wow, what a pile drive by the Wrecking Ball, chat, right? I can't believe that pile drive there by that Wrecking Ball. That was unreal. Yup. What did I say, chat? I said even in pro play, all the stuff that happens, even in, like, bronze games, still happens. It just happens less, okay? It happens less. Lip's aim on Sombra is so good. If I could even, like, hit 80% of those shots, I would be, like, pumped. Like, on Sombra, that is. Sombra plays so good. Ready? And EMP. Yep. At that point, when the Sombra's that far in, you're basically committing to the EMP. Like, that's going to happen regardless. Like, you have to. Like, you're basically playing that play. Dude, you know what else has been really accurate? The virus accuracy. Like, it feels like it never goes to waste. Why are both team comps exactly the same? That's kind of normal for pro play. It's not like... It's becoming a bit less common with the recent, like, perk changes and, like, hero bans. But that just happens sometimes. Yeah, it just happens sometimes.
Catch you later.
Yep. But in pro play, it can happen a lot, yeah. Honestly, I'd rather see a mirror of this than a mirror of the Mauga comps we see all the time. Ooh, that's a good hack on the Kiriko. Damn, good trade out, but that was fine. If you haven't noticed, by the way, have you noticed that in this pro play, you're finding a lot of Kirikos are not even with the team at all, and they're just going for damage? That's like a normal part of the gameplay loop. Like, that's like, that is completely normal. Like, what a lot of Kirikos will do. Yep. Fan Jess, thanks for the 66 months of the tier 1. Thank you, appreciate it, thanks. And how much does the virus do? I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know the exact damage numbers, although the more and more people ask me how much damage, like how much damage is done by stuff, I'm excited for when we have all that, the thing they're working on right now where we get all of the information. So it's gonna be so much easier for me to be able to answer those questions, because I just can't keep track of like where the damage numbers are anymore. But like now they're adding a tool in the game or like somewhere to be able to see all that information, like sometime in the next few seasons, which will be so much better. So, yep. Yep, Gavin's working on that right now, exactly. Which should be super fun. Am I gonna play rank today? Yes. Huge EMP. So, the reason why that's a huge EMP, by the way, is because when you EMP Wrecking Ball mines, it deactivates them. Now, I want to point something out to people, because I think there's... Okay, I'm gonna pause for this one, because there's some confusion on this one, and I've gotten rolled by this sometimes, too. Are you ready for this? EMP in the mines does not kill the mines, okay? So what does that mean for everything, right? What that means is this. It deactivates them. So what does that mean, chat? If it deactivates the mines. After the EMP is done, those mines will probably be reactivated, and you can fall over, okay? So just because they get EMP does not mean that the mines aren't there. So just remember that. I've seen a few times where mines get EMP'd and like your first thought process, okay, the mines are done. No one kills the mines during that downtime, and then people walk into mines because they assume they're still EMP'd. Just kind of putting that out there, right? You know, just remember that. Just because they get EMP'd does not mean it's like that the whole time. Looks like they end up winning off of this, maybe? I don't know. Yep. Actually, maybe not. I don't know. Hard to say. Yeah, I think they win this. I think. Like I said, I didn't get to see the match, but I assume they do. Yep. Damn. Dude, that was some good Sombra gameplay. I'll be real with y'all. That was great. So, the way I see this game here in general, what was so fun about watching Lip play here was not only the tracking and the aim, right? But like just the ability to like play multiple heroes at such a high level is so fun for me to watch. Lip, what makes Lip so good is not only is Lip mechanically this good, but Lip is just always almost making the right play, right? You know, obviously like Lip fell off the map a couple times, etc. But like even then, Lip is generally making the right play, and that to me is so good. Like he's such a great player, and is why he's considered like one of the best players. Is because like you don't need to one clip everybody on Tracer to be an amazing Tracer, right? And a lot of what we see sometimes is like you're not like you're just basically high uptime, high survivability. When, you know, they feel obligated to go for you all the time because, like, you're just putting so much pressure. It's why CR is so good, and why Lip at that is just as good. So that was really cool to see. I learned a couple things, you know, saw some other ways to play on, like, both Tracer and Sombra. It was just a really good, fun VOD to watch, and Lip is an unreal player. So I hope you enjoyed that. Per usual, let me know who you want us to watch next. I think we actually went with Lip because the comments put Lip there, so... I think at this point we're gonna let the YouTube comments decide what you want next. So keep in mind what we do. We have basically access to all the OWCS replay codes thanks to OBS Sojourn. She goes through and like either gets the codes or records them, puts them on her YouTube, which is awesome. So anybody in OWCS we can pretty much watch because we should have the codes for. So in the comments, let us know who you want to see next, and we'll go from there. All right. So hope you enjoyed this. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the YouTubes. Leave a comment. All that helps. If you want to submit any stuff on my Discord, description below is where you do that. We also record these live on stream. You can see the Twitch tab below the webcam, also stream on YouTube, so stop by if you haven't. With that being said, I hope you all have an amazing day/night.